You don't like that? Mm-mm. You're live. We live, baby. We live, baby. Should have had some music going on. Well, we don't have no peoples here yet, but we live. Yes, shine the light on you.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Well, we told you guys, I told you we were going to come. Just for a few months, a little bit. I know you so busy and stuff. But,
So, 30 years.
Wait a minute. Please.
But I'm not jumping the gun here.
Y'all gonna have to go back because my husband is ready to go. We got 4 people in the room. We got 4. It says 4, but it could be 10. And we don't know. It was showing we only had maybe 6 or 7. There had been like 36 people looking at the video I just put up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so. Yeah. But I was just put the light over here on you.
Baby, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm using my phone, y'all. I should have been on the other side.
And so where are the roses?
Thank you. Where are
You
the
left
roses?
them in the cup?
Yeah, they're in the cup. You gotta be a little, dramatic sometimes and put them in the cup.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna get started. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
But slow down.
I'm not going nowhere.
Thank the Most High. 30 years.
Oh, yeah. The Most High, thanks and praise.
Yes.
You should probably celebrate music.
Huh? Oh.
So, you guys, this video is talking about 30 years of us being married. It's been good, and it's been some bad times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk.
You gonna let me talk?
I mean, I'm not gonna let you talk.
No, what I'm saying.
I
understand what you're saying. So,
just don't rush. You be like, see,
I like to get up,
shut up,
speak up, and shut up. That's just my motto.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Mm-hmm.
What, 30 years?
30 years. 31, really.
No matter how high you get, I still will look to you. I love you, baby.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love both of you.
I will do it over and over again.
Wow. Me too.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Two beautiful children the Most High blessed us with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Just Teacher saying something to you. She said, congratulations on putting in the work so long. You should have put on some of the threads you were wearing back then. Oh my gosh.
Hey, thank you, Just Teach.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Put on some of them olds in the 88s.
Yeah.
Where?
She still play those songs for me sometimes.
But yeah. So when we got married, I was 18 and you were what?
20.
So you older than me?
Yeah.
You're 50 years old.
No, get out of this, girl. So anyway, I had just turned 18 and he about forgot 90% of stuff.
Yep.
Because you just, yeah, he's a man. He's a man's man. So anyway, I mean, he remember a lot of things. I'm just joking. Love you too, Sunset.
Love you.
But
hey, this is real love, man. 30 years of putting up with, she has put up with me. I had to learn her culture coming from the Bahamas. And she really helped me out, put up with me. Yeah.
No, I put up. No, you put up with me.
So I'll do it again.
Thank you. I definitely would do it again.
Yeah. So.
So, and in the beginning, I wasn't taught how to be a wife. I didn't have no examples of that. So, you know, I wanted to go out and still do stuff, and you know, I hang out with friends and stuff. And when me and my husband first got married, he said, "I don't care about your friends coming over because all they want is your man." Mm-hmm. And you know, he was young, and I'm like, I was young, and it had been true. The statement he made back then was true because I experienced that so many times. And what his point is you have to be careful because a lot of women, you know, not every woman, but there are women out there that seek to break your home up, you know. And I ignored what he said, and I had to experience somebody several females trying us. About to go out with my wife. See you both on the replay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Just Teach.
Have a great time.
Yes, excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, he told me that, and I had the experience of them trying me, and but anyway, we had, oh my gosh, I was trying to still hang out, go out, party. 18, young and dumb, you know. And my husband, like, you know, he wanted me to be home. And I couldn't understand, like, and, you know, and when your husband come home from work, he don't want to come home to a house full of people. He just been working all day. And I had the experience. I started watching. I'm like, I know he acting a little different. And I started realizing the people that was at the house, that is a problem. Like, he needs to be able to come home and unwind for the day and stuff like that. So I just started watching him, reading his vibe and stuff. I'm like, oh no, y'all can't be coming over here. You know, not when my husband come home. So when he comes home, it's like everything changed. It's all about him. How was your day? You know, I make it, you know, comfortable for him. And I always, I seen, you know, where I'm just put like I see where there was occasion where men didn't want to go home today. Why? Like, oh boy, you know, I never wanted to experience that. And here I'm doing all the talking.
Yeah, you're right. In what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Well, the point is to that is when you're married, especially we didn't have any children at the time. So my time was when I come home from work, I just want to spend the rest of my time with her. I don't need to come home and have people in the house, and I just came from work. So I want to, you know, let loose with her. Means we can talk about my day and stuff like that. So that's what my mother taught me. You know, you don't need that around the house, and it's vice versa.
Right.
The same thing with a woman. You don't want men hanging up around the house because, like my mother told me, they ain't just after your friendship, they after your woman. And I don't want that. I didn't want that. And the more we got together, the more we love each other, and bless the Most High, He taught us the way.
Mm-hmm. And we only, you know, I will say hung out, date, whatever, for 3 years. 3 years, 4 months. 4 months
mm-hmm.
before we got married.
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
So 30 years later, and you know, it was said to me, no, don't marry him. But my dad, he gave me the blessing. You know, my dad was like, he's good. And we went to the court. I should have had pictures to show you guys.
Oh yeah, that would have been nice.
Of the day we got married. That means I have to go look for the picture, and I can't go do all that. And maybe I'll post some pictures. Y'all get to see me at the age of 18 What about getting that? You want to go get that little thing that's hanging up
Yeah.
in our room?
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been really, when you're in a marriage, Ezra, when you're in a marriage, it's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, you have to consider the other person because it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? It's so, now this is 30 years old.
Yep.
Can you see, maybe take the camera off?
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, and I don't know if you can read what it says. I'll read it. Being with you makes my life complete.
Yes. Look at that. That's us.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, you can't see you. But this is us 30 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you can tell that's me because I still had that gold tooth in my mouth. But yeah. And you can see that's him. But yeah, we it's like when I met him, it was like, wow, this is a nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, and I had so-called friends like, don't go with him. And so I'm like, girl, you crazy? I'm like, this guy is really nice. He's different. And wow. I mean, what if I would have been listening to them? What if I would listen to the person that said, no, don't marry him? Good evening. Happy anniversary. Beautiful. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. But yeah, it's been really, we're not trying to come out here and, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so lovely. And, we had a lot of ups and downs because I called myself, I was rebellious because I didn't listen to him. And that's like one of the worst mistakes I did was not listening to my husband. I would go out with my niece and, party, and he would come out. I mean, my husband coming looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, really? We were young. I was 18, he was 20. Okay, we were little churds, so to speak. I'm going to say me. He wasn't no child. He was a man. And because I still was like, I'm a child. And I didn't even think about, like marriage was real. It's like, I just knew I needed to, like, this was my husband. Like, I just knew, like, this is us. And he came all the way from a whole nother country. And it's just amazing. It was just amazing. And we had our ups and downs, and I'm going to leave and pack my bag. I did that when his mother was here one time. I packed my bags. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. I was probably 19 then. I'm like, This was like, during the year, they call it 2 years, but no, baby. You make it over 7 years, you good. You all right. Don't put it like that. You all right, because 7 years don't mean nothing either. But today. But I was like, I'm leaving. My mother-in-law said, baby, don't leave. I understand, baby, don't leave. And I'm like, no, I'm leaving. And I'm like, what if I didn't listen to her? It's good that you all worked it out, stayed with it. Thank you. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The whole part, and I'm doing a lot of talking, but I'm gonna say this, and I don't know what else you want to share.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, you want me to? The whole part of the matter is to love and respect one another.
Yes.
And to listen and what's one of the main things you think is important? Communication. Yeah. And really like communicating and not just like, I heard you, whatever, you getting on my nerves or, but really listen and not be so quick to judge or just listen and see what the other person is saying. That's like one of the, do I need this light? Yeah, it's dark. Yeah. You have to you should listen to what the other person is saying and respect the other person. And don't put everybody in your business, because that was something I did. I was like, and he did this and he did that. And you telling family members and Yes, sunshine, sunset. I'm like, he did this and he did that, and they like, girl, you should leave him. You know, I am, packing and leaving and going, and it wasn't even all that. It was more me not wanting to listen. It was more me not wanting to listen and not understand. It's like you should work through those hard times, man. And like we used to tell people we didn't love each other in the beginning, but I don't think that's true.
No,
I think we loved each other, but we had to have that love grown. And I learned that you really love a person when you go through things with them.
Yeah.
And stay there. That's love. Like, you don't just leave. You love somebody and you're gonna leave them and then talking about I love you.
No,
like,
that's not real love.
No. I mean, it doesn't matter what type of relationship it is. And when you love somebody, you there with them, regardless of the hard times, the times that you get on my nerves. And I done told you this 1,000 times, but it's that 1,001 time that person started listening, and you miss out because you left.
Right.
Isn't that something? And then you think about, oh my gosh, he been telling me this for 1,000, 2,000, 100,000 times, and now that last one that you start listening, you get it. You know what I'm saying? You start actually listening and receiving, and it just start getting smoother and better.
Yeah.
Because you start thinking like about the other person. Like, I love taking care of my husband. I love cooking for him and buying him stuff, which is kind of hard to buy you stuff. I mean, but I just love to do special things for him. He come home and his favorite is, and that's what I love. He's not like, you're not somebody gonna have a full course meal. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, where my food at? No. I think the most high, I think the most high for that, it's not like, even though your food is here, and back in the days, like, you would come home from work and I would just shut everything down. I could have just cooked the meat. And you remember, I would just stop cooking because you home. Yep. It's like that was it for dinner, and he cool with that. And because I'm in his face, I'm like, well, how is your day? I just stop everything. I used to tell Abby, sit down and be quiet and don't be making all that noise. Your dad at home, because I let her make all the loud noises she wanted while he was at work, and now it's his time to wind down and enjoy the rest of his evening. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. Now I finish cooking unless you might say I'm good.
Yeah.
That's good. And and I thank you for that. You consider me, because there's some men, they like, so what? You've been working all day. You homeschooling, you run a business, you're doing these different things. And what? I still want my food, What my food and, what my this and my that. And you're not like that. You always sharing and giving and stuff like that. And I think that's too what, something we have in common.
Yeah. What about what?
What about infidelity? What about it? What about it? We don't do that over here.
No. Let me straighten that out right there. I told her when we got married, if we're going to share, ain't no need me being with her. I don't need another woman. I don't. The scripture says, I'm going to enjoy the wife of my youth, and she satisfies me. I don't need another woman. So as with me on my path, there's no infidelity, and there will never be one. In my life, the way my mother and my father taught me, one woman, that's all I need. As long as she's fair and honest to me, I don't need another one.
And you know what? That was when I first went to the Bahamas. Hey, Marsha, you back, girl? She said shalom.
Oh.
But she said to me, no, she said to him, she said, not another one, only one. And I was like, what's she talking about?
Yep.
And I realized she was telling him only one woman. No, you bringing them over here.
Yep.
So I was like, really respected her after I learned what that meant. I mean, I was like, wow.
That's the way we were taught.
Yeah.
We were taught only one woman, one man, no more.
Yeah.
And that was instilled in me and in my brothers, which it is 12 of us. Well, was. And, you know, and the 3 sisters that we had. So my mom and my dad had 15 children altogether, 12 boys and 3 girls. And they instilled that. They taught that to us from growing up from young. One man, one woman, and not enough. And that will never change until I die. I have no need for another woman.
And I have no other need for another man. I have enough on my hands because I got to take care of our home. I can't be running around. And that just it's just out of order. I mean, but anyway, he's from the Bahamas. Somebody asked.
That's the problem right now today. People look at shape, size, and the way how somebody looks. And the reason why I went there is because the scripture says, the Most High says, if we keep our hearts and our minds stayed on him, when this foolishness comes, this is the way I'm looking at it. In my mind, I just say, Father, have mercy, help me. And the scripture says also, if you seek him, the devil gonna flee. Don't quote me for this, but it's in there. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I always, I'm not, the word is, this person that, okay, I don't do no sin, no wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not a perfect fella. I'm not saying that. Because I do look at things, but I know how far to go. Because the scripture also says, if you look at a woman and lust upon her, you don't do that. In your heart, you already did it. If you lust, you already did that. So when I look at something at a woman, or something, because you can lust at anything. But in this term, I'm speaking about a woman. If I look at a woman, no. I know how busy the devil is. I know that. Because he's seeking to devour and destroy the Most High's children. So in marriage, and then we always teach our children, ask the Most High for a wife, for a husband, because they're girls. And if they're boys, we'd say ask them for a wife. You know, pray for that, because the Most High will send you, he has somebody in this world for you. And so when I was going to school, I had friends, we were associates, we were talking about, I said, man, when I'm finished up with school here, I was in high school at the time. I said, man, I'm going to go to the United States and just work for my uncle. And then maybe I'll go back home. But it didn't happen so. And then I also says, hey, man, you never know what's the Most High has in mind or in store for you. So we have to trust him. It's not an easy road. It was not an easy road. We had to learn each other's.
Right.
You see, I had to learn her culture. She had to learn mine. And as we learn each other's, we grow. Hey, like my mom taught me, I always refer back to my mother and my dad. They taught us teeth and tongue will bite, but they told us put them back in. And that's what we've been doing. We've been putting them back in. When as long as we grow to know each other, something she said that I didn't like, or something I did that she didn't like, hey man, I'm just being honest and straight up here. Sometimes I don't want to say, man, I'm sorry, I didn't want us to go there, because I feel I was right. Because the scripture also says, I like to refer back to the scriptures because I love the scriptures. The ways of a man seem as right in his own eyes, and the end thereof is destruction and death. But the point about it is, when you say someone will do something that is not right, you have to ask for forgiveness. And like we said when we first come on, communication is the best key in marriage. You have to communicate, because if you don't communicate, problems will start.
She say that's good. Put them back in the 10 times. Thank you too, Marsha said beautiful couple. Wow. You were saying something. I had so many thoughts, and oh my gosh. One thing is important. You were saying the cultures, like we had to learn each other cultures, and what we came to the conclusion, we got to have our own thing.
Right.
You know, what we do. Like we can't, I learned I can't bring in what I learned, you know, like you can bring in some stuff, but you got to have your own thing that you do. You know, like what we do together.
Right.
I can't say mama, this is what mama, you know, you could say that, but this is bringing in problems. This is the way like he never said, it ain't how my mama cooked that. I remember this one time, and I felt like, oh my God, when a man tell you that you cook something like his mama, because ain't nobody beat their mama. They don't even try to do that. He was like, oh, wow, this tastes like my mom cooked this. Mommy cooked this. I'm like, oh, I think that was some stew, peas and dumplings. Yep. I was like, oh, boy, I'm in there. Because when we first got married, you told me to go cook what? You said, I said, what you want me to cook? Because, you know, I'm country. You know, we know how to cook peas and some rice. But what'd you say?
Yeah, it was peas and rice.
I said, oh, okay, I can cook some peas and some rice. Yeah. What I did.
You cooked the peas separate and the rice separate.
Yeah.
So
he said, nah, baby, I want peas and rice, but that ain't what he said, no, you got to put them together.
Right.
So then what I did, you remember?
Yeah, you just put it in all together.
Yes, I cooked them peas and then I put that rice in there, and then he said, no, babe, that ain't what I'm saying. And then he showed me how you cook peas and rice.
Yeah.
He showed me how you got to fry the bell peppers and onions.
Yeah.
And some oil. Then you put your tomato paste in there.
Right. Yeah, steam it. Let it simmer down all together. Yeah. Then you pour that stuff inside the rice, let it boil together. And so, I show you how to do that.
And there was the peas and rice. And I'm like, wow, this is so good. Yeah. But he didn't want my peas and rice. You know, the country and them black-eyed peas on the side and that rice. No, he want the peas and rice. You put that thing together. Ooh, that was so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this man can cook. What? Create something new. Yeah, exactly. You have to create something new together. Yeah. He hooked that up, and then you had cooked me some well, back then, y'all, we were eating like that. So you had cooked me some conch and rice. Oh my gosh. And then he fried me. Y'all probably don't know what conch is, but it's like a snail, like a big snail basically in the ocean. And it was good. You don't want supposed to eat it. It's not good to eat.
Well, we live and we learn.
Yes.
So now we change. We have changed a lot.
Yes. So, I don't eat no shrimp no more. Even though I used to love me some shrimp. But this brother had fried me some conch. Ooh. And then he made some conch salad. Oh boy, what you messing with me for?
Yeah.
And you did the peas and dumpling. And then you had made some stew fish. I'm like, stew fish. And then he showed me how you do to make in the country, they would call that a roux or gravy. It's all depending on what part of the South you at.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay, this ain't nothing but some gravy. But it was so delicious. I'm like, this brother can cook. I'd be like, look, you can just cook. I'll eat. But and this right here showed me another how much my husband loved me. I remember when I was pregnant with Ebony, and this was 7 years after we got married. Ebony came along. The blessing of Ebony came along. And I was like, I saw a picture of me. I had cut all my hair off. You know, when you're pregnant, you go through all kind of little hormonal things. How do you do it? That's your little daughter over there, right? But let me finish. And I looked at an old picture. I said, wow, I looked like that. I said, this man loved me, and I was looking like that. I had blew up, cut all my hair, little fro, because I was like, let me get a Jerry curl, so I don't have to be worried about my hair, because I know I'm going to have to, take care of my baby. I ain't going to have time for no hair. Cut all that off, and, and I was big and swole and neck all black. I mean, there was all that. I said, wow. I said, this man loved me. He saw me like that. Like I didn't look like myself. You know how baby changed you. And then with Adriana. I mean, I was wobbling. I was even bigger now. So I'm wobbling and I'm like, this man, look. I just couldn't, seeing all of these changes that I went through and to see that he was still loving me. And I just was like, wow, this is love. Like to see me. And then I showed him a picture of me not too long. He said, wow, that was you? Like he didn't even see me like that. He didn't see me the way I was looking.
See, beauty is not on the outside. I don't look at beauty on the outside. Beauty is in the inside. Mm-hmm. That's where the beauty is. It's how you love somebody, how you treat somebody. Because that beauty on the outside can fool somebody.
Right. So. It does sometimes. And I was just like, wow. I was just so amazed to see that. And he was like, that's you? And I was like, yeah. You both are blessed to have each other. Yes, we are. We are. I mean.
Well, I don't know if you earlier as I was talking, back in school in the Bahamas, because that's where I'm from. I prayed for the Most High to send me a wife or give me a wife. Mm-hmm. And that's what he did. But I never knew who it would be. Mm-hmm. Because our thoughts are not his.
Right.
So he knew what would be right for me. Mm-hmm. And that's what we teach our girls. Pray that the Most High send you a husband that would love him. Mm-hmm. The Most High. Love the Most High first, and they will love her or them, which we have 2 girls. You see? So, and then they are not going to look at what's on the outside. They're going to look at how is this woman treating me? Because the Most High already got it lined up for them. Mm-hmm. And that's all they have to do. Keep their hearts, their minds on the Most High and continually keep their hearts and mind on him. Mm-hmm. And he will take care of business because we are a living witness right here.
Yeah.
And we said it was not easy.
No.
But we hung in there, we dealt with it.
Yeah.
And we iron out, because sometimes when you go in your closet and get a shirt, it'd be wrinkled up. Man, you say, wait a minute, that don't look good right there. Let me get the iron and straighten this thing out, because like we say back home in the Bahamas, we want to be nice right up and GQ right down. I mean, everything has to be fit and in order. Yeah. And so if we iron these little things out, it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
So 30 years as we got together and through the years, we iron out some things thanks to the Most High. We give him all the praise and all the honor because he is worthy of it.
Yeah.
And the scripture also says without him, we can't do anything.
That's right.
We can't live. We can't move. We can't do nothing. So it is in him, the Most High, that we was able to do these things. Iron them out through him. It was not easy.
Right. And, he prayed when we got married. It's like, he said, I prayed for a wife. And I'm like, really? I was praying as a little girl for my husband. I was praying, of course, I said, God, please bless me with a husband. I mean, like, that was amazing. And that we both were praying the same prayer. Thousands of miles away. Like, and then we came together. And it's been good. You guys, if you guys hang in there, it gets better. Mm-hmm. Once you just, like you say, iron out those things, and sometimes they might pop back up, but you still hold on in there and respect and love one another and do things for one another. Stop thinking you're in there and it's for me. You got to think about the other person. Do special stuff. Just surprise them. Like, ooh.
Yeah, our daughter, Ezriana, asks, how do we do it? I had just explained. It's only the Most High. That's how we do it. It's the Most High. The Most High, we have to trust him. We ask him to keep us and be with us. Mm-hmm. And so it is him. That's how we do it.
Yeah. And I remember a time when me and my husband, we couldn't even study the Bible together for those who might be struggling. But you remember those times? It will always become like something. Mm-hmm. And I already saw like my husband he has a gift of teaching and stuff like that, even though he ain't into all that. But he be dropping little stuff sometimes. And we would always crack. And I'm like, this is the devil. And I just start praying and I'm like, well, why? But now, years later, it's like, wow. We sit down, we reason together. I mean, it just be so beautiful. From, I mean, where we were, I mean, where like the Bible was like, oh, it was something hard to deal with.
Yeah.
This should be a new segment, including cooking together. Well, actually, he did cook me some food. I record him cooking. So, wow, that's cool. We don't do a lot of eating. I don't know if that's something like when you get older. I don't know what it is. But we don't do a lot of eating and stuff. We eat, man. We eat. Yeah. I'm just saying. But maybe we might. You think you'll be up for it? Let me get them on camera.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see.
She does all the does all the cooking and stuff. But the smoothie, man, it's like, you drink one of those. Oh, she made a kicky smoothie. I mean, it's a knockout. So I just love it.
Yeah.
So
it's very nourishing. So yeah, and what, it was about 15 years later, then we got a surprise with Adriana.
Yeah.
So it was so funny. I laughed. I thought it was like a joke. I kind of felt like maybe, really? I'm pregnant now. I've been wanting to have a baby like after Ebony. And now, but she has been such a blessing. The Most High know what we need when we need it.
That's right.
Because Ebony came like at a time it was getting a little rough for us. And the next thing we knew, I was pregnant.
Yeah.
That was like, wow. And then Adriana just popped up, showed up, surprised us,
Yeah.
Yes, we enjoyed the cooking show. Your family is beautiful. And thank you, House of Husbandry.
Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe he might get in there and yeah, it's just amazing. Y'all have any questions y'all want to ask us before we? Oh, this is real short. For 30 years, it should have been 30 minutes. I mean, not 30 minutes, 30 hours. For each year. Y'all have any questions y'all want to ask us? Anything, or you have anything else you want to say? Yeah, wait a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna jump 30 times to you.
No, you don't have to do that. Y'all have any questions? We're gonna be shutting this down because I'm glad he came on over here and did the video. This one him want to get in the video. Our other little twin. All right. But yeah. Yes. We had some different people who tried to, slide in and glide in and stuff. But thank the Most High that we have ears and eyes and we talk. We talk and talk and tell each other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
And this is what the amazing part too is. People look at, like I was saying, how you will love me through all of my transformation and being pregnant, and those was like opportunities for the enemy to come in, and you just that's just amazing that he just like. Maybe I'll put up some of them pictures, y'all see what I'm talking about.
But the enemy came in, and we just didn't allow him to stay.
Right.
We rebuked that devil. And he had to go.
Right. Yeah. And the communication is the key.
Yeah.
If he wasn't talking to me, I wouldn't have known what was going. This one particular situation, I was getting ready to go to work, and you was letting me know
I don't
a
remember.
family member's wife.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what? But yeah, so he already had warned me when we first got married. You know, you can't even look at because somebody married that you good. You say, do you normally keep to yourselves? Not a lot of socialization.
Indeed.
I mean, you know what? We were just talking about how we used to go out when it was just me and him.
Mhm.
We used to go out and double dating and stuff like that. It was always something.
Yeah.
Or even taking people out of town and stuff. We would go out of town with people and stuff, and it always something popped up. Somebody want to fight or just drama.
Yeah.
So we used to do a lot of things together. I think as you get older, you realize the most important thing is, after you don't work all day, you don't took care of all the things that you needed to do, you really don't have too much time to go out and, like, we socialize, but we don't do like we used to.
No.
Like, we do not go out double day and going to no movies and going out to dinner. We do it as a family now. We don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my husband's time is so precious because when he comes from work, he's tired. Like, okay, now if we put in a group of people, we don't have no time to talk because now we're trying to entertain people. It's room for that, but we don't have really much room because we're very busy people and we do very little socialization.
Yeah.
We socialize when we go out and we talk with people and we see them, but as far as partying and we don't have time for that. Like,
and since that as a question was brought up, that's another thing. You know, I learned from home. Like I just said, I'm from the island, from the Bahamas, and I learned. Like, I used to watch my mom, and listen to her. I watch my dad, listen to him, and I watch my brothers, and they always say, "Hey," she used to always says, "You got enough brothers and sisters around here to play with and stuff." And even though we had friends and stuff like that, we still used to hang out, brothers with brothers. Our brothers, we used to go out together and stuff like that. Even though I'd bring in some of my friends from school and stuff, we go out. But as I grew up and I learned, I see what friends does and what they can do. And not all of them are alike. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them are alike. You have some friends out there, man, they are nice people. You know what I'm saying? But some of the friends I dealt with, they would want you to get in trouble. And that, my mom used to always say, trouble make the monkey eat pepper. And then that stuck in my mind. Like, okay, what does she mean by that? Then I asked her one day, what do you mean by that, Mom? And she said, trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out. See, the monkey was fooling with the pepper because he didn't know at the time it was hot. And when he ate it, he dropped. It was so hot he had to go find water. So when you get in trouble, the reason why I'm saying this is because some friends will get you in trouble and leave you right there hanging, man. So the best thing I always say right now to people, when you see me, you see my girls. Other than work, you got me. I got the guys with me. When I come home and I jump in that truck or the car, I'm with my girls, and that's it. Because I done been there, and I almost got in trouble hanging around friends. I don't want that.
And, as far as, like she said, I like your mom.
Well, thank you.
Big smiles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And another thing with this cooking and stuff, and all this goes back to my mom. She taught us from young how to cook, how to clean the house, how to wash your clothes, dishes, the total works. She taught us all that stuff. The reason why she used to tell us, because you never know who you're going to marry. And she do not like a dirty house. So she taught us how to do all this cooking and cleaning while my dad taught us how to work in the farms. And I put those two together. But I got a cleaning wife, a cooking wife, and I help out what I can.
Yeah, he's
So, yeah.
he's man. Like I was sharing earlier about my knee. I mean, my husband had to come home from work and clean and cook. I mean, because I was, it was rough. It was rough, and to have a husband who ain't demanding you to still get your butt up, and do these things. I mean, he was really a rock. I mean, he is. He always been like that. The perfect guy for me. He being with you makes my life complete. That's true for us.
Yeah.
Us being together make our life complete. Mm-hmm. I remember one time, me and Ebony spent 2 days, I think, away from him, out with some family member in another state. I mean, it was about a 4-hour drive. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I don't want y'all to ever do that again. He said, nope. And we have not done it again. No. So we be together. So that's what we do. Yeah. Unless he have to go out of town or something like that, out of the country or whatever. But yeah, I think that's it. You finished? You done?
I'm done.
And I don't think do y'all have any more questions? Work as a team. That's wonderful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful my mother-in-law really instilled in her 12 boys,
Daddy, your mother teach you everything. That's what I put on there. That's why I put everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Know how to iron, know how to wash clothes and whatever he don't know how to do, he acts. I mean, I have the best husband in the world. I really do. And I'm just thankful. He is like, I remember I'm still talking, y'all. Ugh, I could talk all day about him. I really can. But I remember the first time we was out socializing. Actually, it was in the church. And he was just talking about me. And I was just looking at him like, wow. And I remember you called me the virtuous woman. I'm like, that's what he think about. Mm-hmm. I felt like, oh my God, this man said that about, and now I feel pressured because I'm like, I got to make sure I'm doing what this is what he sees. I want to make, and I don't want to overdo it. I just want to be me. Okay. But I just felt so blessed to hear him say these things. And that's another thing you need to talk about, your husband and wife in public. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Say some great things to them in private, in public. Make it a lifestyle. Don't be saying all this, oh yeah, you ain't this and you ain't that. Build up each other.
Yeah. That's you have to do.
About. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm loving it. I'm in love and you have to choose love. That's it.
Mom has the best husband in the world, and I have the best dad.
Yep, you're right. Y'all heard it.
And Dad has the best
wife
mm-hmm. in the world, and I have the best mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so sweet. Anyway, fam, friends, everybody, followers, whatever you want to say, whatever. We're going to end this video. 1,000 roses to you guys and one love. 30 years with the Most High's blessing. And okay,
I'll say
this was great. I enjoyed it. Hope you have another segment like this. Enjoy your evening. Stay blessed. Same to you, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Take care.